no snare in my headphones. Trying to learn how to do some video editing, and then also interested in fantasy football. So I figured I would mess with the two, and I'm going to be looking at Vegas props versus expert consensus rankings. ECR, you'll hear that in a lot of videos. So I'm going to look at a spreadsheet I put together based on over-under for season-long bets, and then comparing them to the rankings that ESPN has put out going into the fantasy football season. You'll notice we also have a 45-degree camera so that you can see me and out my window. So we'll see. We might even utilize that. You see behind me, we have strong right, slot, spider, 2, Y, banana drawn up on the board there. So we might change that. I might draw a house. I might draw a snowman. We'll see. All right, so starting on the left in the light blue, I've put together Vegas over-under prop bets for season-long rushing yards and rushing touchdowns for each player. Starting at the top with Saquon Barkley, Vegas odds has him at an over-under line of 1,425.5 yards rushing. So, will he have 1,425 or less, or 1,426 or more rushing yards is how that reads. Saquon's rushing touchdown total drawn at over or under 11.5 rushing touchdowns. So 11 or fewer, or you would bet 12 or more, with that 11.5 being the line in between the two. What I did next was I took those totals as if they were fantasy points. So 11.5 rushing touchdowns, 11.5 times 6 points puts us at 69 fantasy points, along with his rushing total of 1 point for every 10 yards, using 0.1 per yard, puts us at 142.5 fantasy points for Saquon's 1,425 rushing yards. So adding those two totals together, if you were awarded fantasy points based on those Vegas projections, that would be 211.5 fantasy points. I then took the receiving totals for Saquon from the Fantasy Football 2025 magazine, which projected 34 receptions for 248 yards and 3 touchdowns. Using half PPR scoring, I came up with a receptions total projection of 59.8 fantasy points. Combining that with his 211.5 Vegas prop line projected fantasy points comes with a total fantasy projection using this model of 271.3, which puts him atop the running back list. So using this model, I got a pretty good spreadsheet, and I'm going to make some other much shorter videos pointing out some things that I noticed. So thanks for checking out my first ever edited video. Gonna make some more, and hopefully I'll see your sweet buns next time. How about that? How does that sound? Very good.